Alrighty guys, how are we doing? Oh wait, shit, I gotta... What? We're here. We know what's going on. Just checking. Cool. Just always want to check to see how the audio is going through. It might say it's working on my on Streamlabs, but for some reason it'll just be like, actually, no, it's not working on the stream. But we're here, playing some more Danganronpa. Yeah. So my plan was, and I think I still might stick to it, was to finish all of chapter 3, including the trial, everything, until the start of the next chapter, and then I'll save and we'll leave it there, which could still be a while. I think we're up to the part where there might be an investigation starting. Might be finding a body soon, not sure yet. But we'll see what happens. So yeah, that's just kind of how we're looking at it at the moment. I'll definitely play up to the trial. I'll do all the investigation, but we'll see how I feel. It's already 4 o'clock, 4:30. Jeez, it's already 4:30. I was gonna start stream around 3, but I caught up doing some cleaning stuff. So we're just gonna keep going for as long as we really want, and yeah. But if we get to the trial and I want to play a trial, I'm playing the whole thing. I'm not stopping halfway through a trial. Fuck that. Unless I have to. Unless something comes up. All right. Yes. Let's do this. Alright. To be honest, I forgot kind of where to go, but I know I'm investigating this floor, I think. Is that right? They just said they wanted me to do the first floor, is that right? Or do I have to go up? Let me just have a look. Oh, the sign on the first floor. Okay, so I gotta look for something specific on the first floor. Just go everywhere. This is literally is the first floor, bro. What? I seen it. So we're checking the 3rd floor. There's no time to think. I was running for the stairs before I knew what was happening. But the stairs leading to the 3rd floor. Right away, I saw her standing there in the hallway.
Please!
Kodo! You know, what's wrong? It's awful. The rec room door was open. And when I looked inside, I saw... What did you see? I better get the others, right? I'm gonna go get him. You go ahead, Makoto. Before I could say anything, she was rushing downstairs. The rec room? What did she see in there? I suppose used to acting without thinking. So without thinking, I left into the rec room. First thing I saw when I got to the rec room was... Why does she sound like that? It was Celeste, and she was hurt. Makoto. Makoto. And I forgot about the accent. Celeste, what's happened? I was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked? But by who? I'm not sure. But sort of strange, man. Sort of strange man. Sort of strange man. Strange man? A suspicious person whose existence is so unusual. I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange suspicion individual. And that man attacked me with the hammer on the ground there. Hammer. What is this? Some kind of wooden hammer or something. Pretty strange design. There's some writing on it. Justice Hammer 1. That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. I now curse my luck of a daily exercise. So you were attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1? Makoto, Celeste!
Okay.
I found Sakura. Celeste, what on earth happened here? Apparently she was attacked by some strange man. A strange man? Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. By as in detail as you can. Well, it all happened earlier this morning. I woke up a little before 7. Nighttime was not yet over, but I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll around the first floor. I understand now that it was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow him in secret. As I followed, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap in the door, which is when he noticed me, and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, so if it just happened after 7 o'clock, then that was just about an hour ago, right? When we were all in the meeting in the dining hall. The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour. Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. That is because I begged and groveled for my life. You did?
As for me,
I told him I would do anything if I spared me. I offered to lick his boots or whatever it took. So you were willing to throw away all your pride. It is a necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing now is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could become a serious problem. Celeste, what do you mean, a serious problem? When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Hifumi. Hifumi? After he attacked me, he dragged Hifumi away. You mean Hifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about that strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you this.
indeed.
Showed us. This is Hifumi's hand. This is Hifumi's hand-me-down. Is digital camera. You don't mean? I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it. Suspiciously? Let's see it. I would tell you not to be shocked, but I fear it would do you no good. With a strange comment in mind, we all looked at this photo. Huh? What? We were definitely right about the strange part. Their face is totally covered.
Huh?
Is that a robot costume? As I said, a very strange and suspicious individual, yes. So this weird looking robot guy dragged Hifumi away? And I took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why, if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem. I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there is much I don't understand, but... The point is someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away? It happened over an hour ago?
Just a second.
This is bad, we have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went?
Let's see.
When they left the rec room, they headed left. Is that true? They were heading towards the stairs leading down to the second floor. And you must be down there, right? The second floor, that's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her. This is bad. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry. Kyoko's in danger. Oh, we have to worry. Kyoko's in danger. I need to read fucking who's saying it. As soon as the words were out of my mouth, we were all rushed out of the room and down to the second floor.
What?
Hey, you two. Hey, you two. What's going on? What's all the fuss? Yeah, you guys playing a game or something? Does that freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi? Nope, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. We came here together. No, you were just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
What?
Why? What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later. Well, fine. It sounds like something interesting is going on. Hifumi, Kyoko, can you hear me? Say something! Voice echoed down the whole van.
Oh.
Did you hear something? Maybe. I think it came from the library. The library? Okay, let's go. Ran to the library as our faster legs would carry us. When we opened the door to the library. It hurts, it hurts. You found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay, Hifumi? I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad though. It's like, look at all the blood. Why did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. What I decided to call him just now.
What did you say?
What are you talking about? Bro, he's a little fucked. That guy was Robo Justice. This Robo Justice you're referring to, this is not.
What the hell am I looking at?
This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Is that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it. Robo Justice.
It can't be.
Robo Justice. Robo Justice? Huh?
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger. He's Robo Justice. Robo Justice? Oh, I probably should look at the hammer. It's a hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the rec room, but this one is Justice Hammer 2. And on top of that, this one is actually a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bumped me right on the head with it. How did I lose Hifumi's voice? Yeah, so he bumped me on the head with it. Oh my god, why am I speaking like this now? I forgot how I did Hifumi's voice. Oh, spam. A hammer that big? I'm surprised he's still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood. Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some? I've never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? It's him! A Robo Justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine? Oh my god. Bro comes out of nowhere every time. Why is he here?
Are you okay with this?
Let's not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. What else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible. You're right, let's go! Thanks, everyone. We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor, so we could take care of his injuries. How you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you? I'm okay. I think I stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy though.
So then,
Perhaps you should rest for a while.
Suppose.
Yeah, good
Well,
idea.
then.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant.
yes, indeed.
Indeed, before another victim appears. Justice Hammers seem to be increasing in size. First one,
So
now
in
two.
other words,
Is there a Justice Hammer 3? We can only assume it is even bigger than the first two. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you would be dead for sure. Tell us, what happened to you, Fumi? Well, I woke up this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. Went to the third floor and where the strange costume man attacked me. And that must be what I witnessed around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library and oh my god, library, and whack! Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30, in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall, which means Hina, Sakura, and I were all together, and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry. His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night.
what?
Why do you know that? Isn't it obvious? 'Cause I was peeking. Anyway, so that means Ryaki and Tokyo were together at the time, meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Fumi were attacked are the only two we haven't seen, Hiro and Taka.
Very
That's it, right?
strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She's disappeared, huh? What a
So
strange
that's
woman.
it.
She might be exactly as I suspected. Oh, hold on. Kyoko's with us in the dining hall when Celeste, Hifumi, and I were attacked, so I'm not talking about who attacked them.
In
Huh?
other words,
I'm referring to what we've talked about last night, who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko was working with the mastermind? That's not possible, isn't it? This woman who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies hasn't even revealed her true identity. Save this discussion for later. Right now we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual. Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only gonna be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right. We have to do something about that mysterious man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit. Understood. Take
Well
care of
then.
yourself. Okay, let's go. So whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking in for reasons for a deviant. So, what are we gonna do? Split up and look around? Our opponent's very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here.
What?
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really? Up on the second floor? Then, you bastards, you won't get away from me. Rush up towards the stairs. Must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him. We don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running. Okay, but what should we yell? Anything, it doesn't matter.
So then.
Then is yeah, okay.
What are you saying?
Yeah, yeah, whatever you want. Just loud enough so we can hear you. Yeah, I've never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking. Okay, let's go. There's the robot where you're hiding. If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission ya. We spread in every direction to track down the costume suspect. Where to go? I might. I'm gonna look on this floor. Should I check the library? This hammer is just the one that Celeste was attacked with. This one is Justice Hammer 2. Alright, nothing in here. This is a strange cry. That might have to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the third floor. Let's move on to the third floor.
Everyone.
Over there, everyone. Everyone heard the scream.
Just a second.
Everyone has a scream come running. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. Oh wait, why am I doing? I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down the hallway and disappeared. Mostly down this hall. Come on, let's go. Haha. What is it now? True. Huh? It's really true? That doesn't matter right now. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Fumi. He's in the nurse office. I keep doing the wrong voice for people. This is bad. Come on. We have to go back. What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split up into two groups?
Clear now.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So then.
Very well then, Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I'll leave the capture of suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byaku. We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. And that was split up into two groups.
Just a second.
It's the nurse's office. Let's go. Someone to the nurse's office, and we agreed it was a word of dripping crimson. It was covered in red, and the center of all this red was Hifumi.
No!
Huh?
What the?
It looks like something very bad has just happened. I was certainly not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
No way!
Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you
Shit.
like, the class trial will begin.
What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means it must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us? And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor at the other 2 attacks. Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. And it's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected, one strike from that and you're finished. Then the killer. There can be no doubt that suspicious individual, going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Noble Justice, who was hiding in the costume in the one that killed Hifumi. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back to the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they like teleported or something,
okay
right?
with this?
We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right.
So then.
Then shall we go? Huh? You need to snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina? Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kind of sick. This is the problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I'll leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I'm trying to sound confident and upbeat, but that's why I stop trembling from what I've just been through. What else is on the 3rd floor? I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. The officer screamed. I was blocking the stairs as he headed further to the hallway and disappeared. He ran off, going further down the hallway, went to the back of the hallway. Shit, where do I have to go again? Oh no, I know where to go. Wrong room. That's where we've. Huh? As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But still, I feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel something. Oh, this presence. Is it coming from over there in the back? Yeah. Looked through the doorway, and when I did, I found it. Another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there to greet me. Shit, dude, not Taka. There's a pool of his own blood. Was Taka dead? Shit's getting crazy. Fumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after the other. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmares, this reality, the reality I have to face every day. But still. Why is this happening? Another hammer? Now it's Justice Hammer 4 and it's even bigger than before? Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? Toko? Don't tell me Toko too. Relax, she just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right, when Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like you said, I should just leave her alone for now.
However,
But why is Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time, it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3?
what?
What? What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too. What?
Hey!
Hifumi's being killed? Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we'd better go check it out. Of course. Come on. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Huh? Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Hifumi's dead, right? Well, that is not... Oh, it is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body's disappeared. What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? It's disappeared. Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious? What the hell is happening here? Everyone back to the nurse's office. Practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office. I'm completely out of breath. Huh? Could believe my eyes. Fumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. Then when we got back, this must be the work of the culprits. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys.
What did you
just
say?
like those guys died. We're all going to die here, just like those guys died. I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear. First, there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies have been taken. This is unnatural. Oh, hold on. What do you mean, 2 murders? Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room. It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. It can't be. No. Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill us all. Then who might be the next target? Be Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room. You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and refused to wake up. So she's still unconscious? Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go would be better off without her.
Bastard!
You bastard! Calm down, you forget about her. You forgot about her, didn't you? You had no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting right now. We need to hurry back. I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die. Byakuya, if something happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. We shut out the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, headed back to the 3rd floor. We ran into the equipment room at full speed. When we got there, Toko, thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different. It was gone. Taka's body, which should be being there, right there, had disappeared.
This is...
This can't be happening. And we're hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before. And what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too? Stop saying disappeared. Then just vanished into the thin air. Obviously whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, a costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry and catch him before he kills all of us. Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that. Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies? When Hifumi's death cry went up when Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the
It is
third
so.
floor. After that, we split up into two groups. And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only one who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? That's not it at all. Well, anyway, yes, I do expect Kyoko's alibi.
See.
I do accept Kyoko's alibi, which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people. As long as the rule is in place, there will not be a third murder if they were to break that rule. Oh, Maisa without a second thought. Mince without a second thought. Mince, grind ya, turn it into paste. By the way, did you know that if fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Indeed.
Let's see.
So since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility for them all. You know, you knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though. Anyway, with that in mind, you can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed, and the bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi. The only one who could have done this is Hiro, but is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go? Hey Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies, or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then,
Very well, then let us split up and begin searching. But there's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during the case.
I mean,
I know that. I mean, I think I do, but if you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room followed by the others. I have to try and find 2 missing bodies. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Huh? Door must be locked.
huh?
Where could 2 dead bodies have disappeared to?
Damn.
We need to search the bodies that have disappeared. What happened after? What happens after that? Blah. Bro, huh? I know where they are, dude. Alright. I don't remember where they go. Oh, in my brother's home. Hold on, guys. I might just stop it for a second. I'll just pause it up. I'm trying to quickly say good day to my bro. And Alright, I am back. Let's get back into the game, is what I reckon. So, little information, guys. My brother doesn't want to cook tonight. So, I will probably have to cook. But I'm not cooking until I get this done. So, we'll, as I said, we'll do the investigation and stuff. Then when we get to the trial. I mean, I want to play the trial, but... Wait, what? Better look around around this floor first. Oh, for the... No one looked at everything? Okay. Okay.
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the oh my god. Repository. Huh?
Indeed.
You mean? I found them. Ifumi and Taka's bodies had both been hidden in the repository.
Right.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. Go on ahead. Their bodies in the repository? Yeah, bro, it was locked though. It was locked. Are the bodies here somewhere? Up here in the repository, the doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. I have no choice but to go inside. So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... The two bodies had disappeared, were right here. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
And so here we are.
The Monokuma file!
Without further ado, let's get with that Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over here already.
Punishment is waiting for you.
Now make sure to investigate with all your mental mind and prepare for the
See
class
ya
trial.
later.
Okay, see you later. Nice. Well then, now that we've found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit. Oh, hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know? Dead, gone forever, they're never coming back. Awful, this is all just too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
Large wet tears fell from her eyes, the tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. This was some world of make-believe that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. But animation, whoa. This wasn't...
He's alive again? Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi! Wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything.
Oh, what does he remember?
Before I met you all. I met you all.
You... His memories are bleeding together. He has nothing useful to offer us. I think it's pretty useful what he's saying.
It's reaching out to me.
Stop such a dramatic
Like
person, bro.
The
I need to
tail
bat the die.
of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
Yasuhiro. Shit. Well, it's confirmed. Alright, guys, it's gonna be easy trial. go in there, accuse Yasuhiro. I mean, clearly it's him. Fucking hell. So obvious, dude. And they never opened his again. They never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolutely undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle of reality set it in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears. Why do you? No blood in your veins. No calcium in your bones. At least you have your
Stop
meat.
talking.
You're just angry. Going out of this way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro,
Then
right?
perhaps.
Yasuhiro Hagagakure. That is the only person he could have been
So
referring
in
to.
other words,
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi. And then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that the
What
hero
is
is?
this?
Is that the hero is? If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. It's killed 2 of our friends.
fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Oh no, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much
Indeed.
trouble. Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. Have to accept it. Have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Alright. Let's better check the Monokuma file. Victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon.
Very
That's it.
strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got a way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened when then the Monokuma file occurred anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing, Matt? What are you doing here? Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What
Yeah?
question? You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? During the first class trial?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So, in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then.
So you're saying nobody worked together this time either? Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blacking can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one black end is that did the killing, right? Just like normal. Okay. Let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
Extreme!
the one true black end who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true black end, so just
Well
one
now.
person? That's enough for the oh my god. Explanifying. Explanifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the black end. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one black end, and an accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you? As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation. I've absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it's Keno to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone as a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended. Duh! You, when did you... I've been looking all over you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found.
You SOB!
Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl. Milk
Gotta
sack?
be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer.
What?
So what, am I like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know? I have an alibi, you know? She's right about that. When we heard Ifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Tucker's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Ifumi's body. Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing. That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. Another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again. Hina, I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'll totally be useless in the investigation
it's all clear
anyway.
now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. Alright, this whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Cool. Taka, who never move again. Because the Monokufa Taka died from a blow to the head. We just found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And that's a tarp laying underneath his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp. It's a dolly, it doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? Wait. But what? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheels. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheels of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. I don't know why I can't say the word properly. What's the explanation for that? Alright, dolly. Ifu's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository, all the way from the first floor to the third floor, all without anyone noticing it? How the hell? It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Ifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Ifumi's fatal injury was a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait, something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Ifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? Who would do that, and why? Ifumi's glasses have been added to the true bullet. Alright, cool. Justice hammers. The hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet sections of your handbook. I think that's it for now, unless I talk to people. It's definitely locked on this door, but it can only be locked from the inside of the repository. I don't see any way to lock it from the art room. Okay. Yeah, I got that. Okay, I guess I'll talk to you for now. Byakuya, did you find Hiro... do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and the murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, Yeah, he
So
said
in
Hero's
other
name.
words,
But there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered, because he is the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he's kind of dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I think like there's no clue of hiding in somewhere. And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is why did they why did they bother killing two people? What? Because all the rules is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you were the killer, your number one priority is not getting him caught. But killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on, perhaps I see. So what? So that's what that means. Is something okay?
that's enough.
Don't talk to me as we're friends. Huh? What's the attitude? But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figure something out. But if he did wind up, if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? There are many aspects that indicate this time, to this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that it may be good to look back on everything that's happened. Would you like me to help? Yeah. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go and look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search, and soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the pictures Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was distressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toka and Byako, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the first floor, then resumed our search. But not after... Oh my god, I think every time I do a voice... I strain my voice quite a bit. I fucking yawn. But not long after leaving the nurse's office... Oh, what's wrong? I saw a shadow, something... Yeah. Based on Celeste's claim, we went back onto the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then right after that, Celeste screamed this time. She had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran as soon as I screamed. The stairs, yeah. And then... Huh? What was that? I came downstairs. If it was in the office of it's bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byaka, and Toku pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back up to the 3rd floor to tell the others what just happened.
However...
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body, which means Hifumi and Taka's body were discovered right around the same time. Because I remember hearing the discovery announcement play right after finding Taka's body. And that's when I showed up and told you and Byakura that Hifumi had been killed, right? Then you, me, and Byaku all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko and had fainted. Toko had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran to Celeste, who had just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Ifumi's body has disappeared. We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Toko and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. There's something right. This time, Toko's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed back to this repository. And there we discovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know, and I'll let you know anytime. Cool. So, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Fumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together, and we came right to the repository to, look around. And when we got here, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it, and why is it unlocked now? I wanted the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it was wide open. That's right. That might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Yeah. The door can only be locked from the inside repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura both confirmed that the door was locked after the search for the bodies began, and the door is designed so that it can be locked from the inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. Why would you have a repository locked from the inside only? The absolute dumbest thing ever. Like, first of all, why do you need a door and lock on the inside? You only need a lock on the outside for like when security lock up. But who needs to be locked in there? It's just, dude, like that's actually, I'm actually really like baffled by that. Dude, this is supposed to be one of the best schools in the world, and they fucking got a lock on the inside of the repository, not the outside, so security can lock it. Are you fucking serious right now? Fuck me, man. I'm actually really angry about that. My mate's a security guy, and he will tell you that's a bit fucked up. That's actually doesn't help you at all. It is a bit fucked up. Give me 1 second, guys. You're joking. You gotta be kidding me. Right. 4. Okay. Cool. Alright. Just wanted to check something there on my phone. They're good. Alright. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. So that's certain someone. Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. Was it the killer? Who's still roaming free? Or was it one of the victims? Repository door has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Alright. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe we should check somewhere else. There's some place I already know about. First the nurse's office where Fumi was found, then the equipment room where Taka was found. Cool. Well, equipment room's not too far, so we'll do that first. This way. So when you have the map up, it feels like I'm fucking playing different games. Like I'm not even following my first person, I'm just following the map. It's very interesting style of gameplay. Alright, I might just talk to you first, because I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed, I missed such an ultimately rare event. Okay, there's no help. So Justice Hammer 4. Justice Hammer 4, the weapons that have been used to kill Tucker, the weapon was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. The body was moved, the weapon was just left here. Okay, blood. There's some kind of tie marks going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me of the dolly in the repository. There was blood on its tire. So could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Tucker's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Cool. But if the dolly was used to move Tucker's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office, the 1st floor. Even with a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Huh? This top. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. Just recently too. Yeah. So I just needed that, eh? I'm not fucking searching everything, so let's just go into the map. Did I not check everything there? I thought I did, but I can always come back if I need. Anything. 2nd floor is all good, yeah. Oh. Oh. Nope. God damn it! I can't play this game! Oh, no, stop. Yeah, well, I guess I'll just go to nurse's office now. Because at least that's how I know I have to go. Alright. Oops, Celeste. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body. How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Indeed.
Correct. Correct. Hinan was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was. The body was gone. You could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in a short amount of time. It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes is, I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. So let's count. Just number 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Okay. Refrigerator, I wonder if there's anything to drink in there. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Trash. This is an old trash can. Wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief, it's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Oh, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe off some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me neither, but I think it might be important. Of course it's important. Alright. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I want to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this a little game of ours very interesting indeed. We should go to Hero's room. And let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left
It's
an
all
impression.
clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow even more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any. I don't owe you any more explanation. This is a fucking asshole, isn't he? There's a message. So he said to go to Hero's room. Let's wait for me there. I could just walk, but ain't nobody got time for that. Door's unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Byaku did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. This is Hero's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where do you even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints or something, and some things made out of it. Looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? If it's in Hero's room, but wait, it's blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Huh? How the arms bend like this? How should we look at that? Blueprints for Robo Justice. Okay, before give me a bit more. Makoto, big news, big news! What's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news. Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume. Anyway, as soon as you can head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hero and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. Around to the second floor as fast as I could. Kyoko, and
I mean...
Phew, man, I had the worst day. Huh? Hero? Hero?
Oh, hey, Makoto.
Huh? Yeah, huh? Who else would it be? That's a good question. Huh? What? Why do I look like this? What? Did someone go along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati?
Right.
I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool from the room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe he kicked me. Could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, careless my face or something? No, caress my face or something? That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been this whole time? Just disappeared out of a sudden, without a trace. There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind. Never mind. More importantly, she says that, but does she really have any idea? Does she know people think that she might be spying for the Mastermind? First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you dress like this. Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, don't even know how that happened. When I woke up, and then I was here. I don't care. Just do something about the costume and painting to look you.
Huh?
Well,
Let me out of
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help. Why would you make something like that you can't take off by yourself?
Got it all wrong.
I didn't make this stupid freaking thing.
Seem
There's a class on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have the choice. Let's help him. It took everyone to help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got it all off in one piece. Whew, free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits
So
Hero?
then,
What to the point? Nobody but Hero would be able to wear that costume. Wait, hold on a sec.
honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your
is
room
that
as well.
okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah,
Could
me
it
too.
be-
Then it's obvious. The one who put the costume on and went around
That's
attacking everyone
terrible.
was Hero. Shall we tie him up and
Just
gag
the
him?
worst.
Good idea. Wouldn't want him killing anyone else. To tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think that's going a little too
right.
far. He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints. I have no idea what the guys are talking about. You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. Wait, killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hero running around. The only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costume attacker? Huh? Do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself, but you convinced me. Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. We're missing a bit. Hina started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
See, look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention,
Was it?
you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl, and if it was another guy, then Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Guess I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can
Just
wear
a
this.
second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems that the costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly. Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
What the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes, but you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one that without an alibi during this whole
That's
thing, anyways.
terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Can someone tell me?
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Hifumi. Wait, two people?
Worst.
Why are you freaking out? You did it! I did not! Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that
How
were
about
killed...
that?
That's it! I know who
So
did it!
then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over Alter
I'm at
Ego,
least
right?
30% right.
Which means Alter Ego and Cheer Hero must have done it.
Correct.
I see. That's it. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate? Stop trying to trick us. Just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got all wrong.
So then.
Oh, I know that note. Note? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door, and here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then, for some reason, I fell
Hey.
asleep. The real killer probably
Just
drugged me
the
or something.
word.
So
Not a chance. No, hold on. You could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. Huh? Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. If that's true, you must be the one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Well, after being trapped here for so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? Yo, they preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I
Don't
still
be
don't buy it.
mean.
Well, you
Just
should
a
buy it.
second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck, for serious? Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We should all know who did it. Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero. No, it's like I
Just the
said.
worst.
Is it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must really be broke, and that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me.
Dang.
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right? You're right. I have to look for the second suit, and that no. Feet don't fail me now. Just better get going back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, Genocide Jack, to switch with me, but if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophic catastrophe on our hand. Well, bye. One more, everyone,
Makoto.
plead. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I wanted you to help with the investigation. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me
Why
why
is
you
that?
disappeared? No. To reject me so
Anyway.
simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you?
Shall
okay.
we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpse. Examine the corpse? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl that same age
Correct.
as me. Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth from, they tell the truth far more easily
Hey.
than the living. Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to
Anyway.
answer? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. I guess we should head that way first. Okay, push the map up. It might, but it's probably just quicker if I could just run in there. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a
so
moment.
then,
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taku without hesitation and began poking and prodding the
I
body.
knew it.
Monica was right, they were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable.
I see.
Makoto, I found something.
Hey,
You did? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a
So
watch.
then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? It's most likely broke when he had the encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after
That's right.
6. But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, hey, you. How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Tucker, irritated voice pierced as he started pointing at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m., meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Breaking wristwatch.
however,
And that's not at all. Look at Tucker's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in
Makoto.
there. Can you try and pry it out?
because
Me? Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Tucker's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece
Hey.
of paper. Was that all in his? Was that all he just had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much
is
of a
that
clue, does
right?
it? I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to
So
Ifumi's
then-
body. Let's check Ifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Kyoto scrap paper has been added. Cool. Biggest problem is right now. I think he was able to move Ifumi's massive corpse to the nurse office. Repository of the way. I read this before. Yeah, I was gonna say different again. So, did you find
Indeed.
anything? Oh my god. I did. More than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A
That's
wad of
right.
paper. Ifumi had it hidden on him.
Indeed.
Hidden? He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he did it on purpose, you know. In his pants? Wait,
Why
so
is
you...
that?
It was just in his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know
Hey.
what that means. Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead and open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like, better be important to me or I'll never forgive you for this. I know. I've had a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. One we can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. Me in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So,
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the
However-
truth. Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Yeah. Said escape. Monica find us in the rec room. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said it's at meet at 1 a.m. But this note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at
Is
6
that
a.m.
right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him.
so
Part of it had been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to the part of being ripped off. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think
Hey.
carefully. Why would he have been clenching that scrap of paper so tightly? I
So
have no
then-
idea. What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something more important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer.
hey,
Okay. And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Oh god, fuck me. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this
is
time,
that
right?
right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. I don't play a role, I don't think I understand. If Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. Alright. Dong, ding ding bong. Cool.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial. Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
All right.
It would seem.
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest of yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah,
Shall
you're
we
right.
go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think we'll get into the trial, to get to the loading screen, and we'll end it there because I'm gonna make dinner, and then I need to feed the animals as well. Everyone heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we're all in there.
Monokuma appears!
Hello, hello, hello!
Wrong.
He's multiplied? Nope, not multiplication. It just looks way. This looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I'm multiplying. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Whew.
We just get onto the elevator
Boy,
already.
tough crowd.
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
I'm not here to play with you. Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then, if anyone here and ready to go, please board the pain train elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we go?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet. You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins. I told you already. I didn't do it. I didn't do it for serious. That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but how unfortunate. Then it would seem we have.
Hey.
No. This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get into the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first. Then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. I can't let him do it. For anyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is someone right here. Took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk towards the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize that just how few of you here are left. Your school life has slowly reached its climax. Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute. Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I'll never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get your assigned seats. And so, the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yeah. Alright, cool. Wha-bam, wha-bam, wha-bam. We're gonna end it there. Sussy sussa! Yeah, we're gonna end it there. But guys, thank you for tuning in. I had no one tune in, but thank you for the people that might watch the VOD. There'll be a few out there. I would hope so. I might actually stream later tonight as well, but I'm gonna cook dinner, probably catch up with my bro a bit, Maybe do a bit some clean shit, then I'll jump back on. Or I might play some other games with mates. I'm not sure yet. Not sure. I know some mates want to play Repo, and I might even stream it, so I could stream that next. But we'll see. We'll indeed see. Alright. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in.